Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Chess. Now, last two matches I've played, one was today, one was yesterday. I lost. Today will be different. Will I be able to play my Ruy Lopez? Will my opponent play e5? Yes, they do. Okay, now will they play knight c6? Allowing my bishop to do the bishop things. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It is. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So this is as far as I've gotten. So options. Early swap. Retreat. Early swap. Probably takes in like that. Usually you want to take in. There we go. Early castle. Oh, I need to up my chair. There we go. Early castle. Okay, go defensive. So I'm going to block this bishop from moving out with this move. And then we're going to go c3, d4. We're going to load up d4. Come on. I'm trying to engage with my chess on the next level. Interesting. Very interesting. If that arrives, then that arrives. So we could go back. Because I don't want that to arrive. But if we go back, then it stops that movement early. And now we're still thinking of c3, d4. c3. Not even hanging about. Not even thinking. c3, d4 is coming. Okay, well, I don't want to just hang that. So we're going to defend that. But d4 is still coming. And then that actually opens up this. Unless if you take with that. But what? You might. Okay, so now I mean, you can do that, and we're kind of leaving this isolated center pawn. But I'm going to check. Okay, that's interesting, because the game is not done, even though I have a queen and my opponent doesn't. Yeah, I think that's the better move, isn't it? Because that's my threat. By coming forward, my knight can escape. And if you go back, if you go there, okay, you go back and then I'll just pick up the extra pawn. Okay, so I think at this point now I have got the game won, but it's still obviously relatively early. Yeah, let's just pick up the extra pawn and then just plant the knights together, I suppose. I don't know. Okay, thank you. Now that's under attack. Fair enough. Okay, let's go check. Don't do that. My word, don't do that. Goodness gracious. I mean, that is available. Ah, but it's not, is it? So check. You can't go there. You've got to go back or bring it forward or escape further, I suppose. Interesting. I know that's the threat, but is that a threat? I don't think it is. Okay. So take. So check, take. There we go. There we go. Okay, that was a bit of a quicker game. That was only 10 minutes, but I think that, yeah, look at that. That person was not the level we are playing against. So we've actually just kind of beating someone who's, yeah, not at that level. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play another game, and this will be how it goes. Have we been asked for a rematch? Or is that me searching? Here we go. A fellow Brit of a very similar rating, and they go with the interesting. Okay. I'm going with my modern defense, which means getting the bishop out, and let's see. The thing is, I expect now to kind of lose this game. In fact, that might be the better move. Because that opens up the bishop. Okay, now I think that move is available. Okay, so yeah, let's go for it. See if this flurry of trades happens. Pawn takes pawn. So pawn takes pawn. So knight takes pawn. So knight takes knight. So bishop takes knight. So bishop takes bishop. And it's an even trade. And you don't want to play it. Okay. How interesting. Playing for the discover check so that when the pawn takes, the queen is checking the king, obviously. But, oh, there we go. Okay, we're getting out of the way of that straight away. We've got doubled pawns, which is interesting. But we are up a pawn, so we can kind of say, okay, that pawn's gone. That's not a problem. We'll let it go. I think this is a move. And if push, then just take. Yep, fine. Take. Get rid of that knight. See you later. Okay, then let's start our work. So I'm still up a pawn, but I'm not. Like, I have to get, I mean, in my head, I'm not up a pawn. It says I'm up a pawn, but I'm not. Because these doubled pawns are going to only, I think, cause me problems later. So I'm thinking we just launch the attack. So the pawn marches forward, or, you know, takes two steps. Again, we're up on time because I just naturally play, like, somewhat faster than I should. You've got a very nothing bishop here. Queen's relatively active, so I am kind of aware of that. Not really anywhere for the knight to go. Okay. Whereas I've got a bishop that's looking really strong. Okay, I attack the queen. You can only, what, you can move back. You can't go there. Can't go there. Can't, as in, can't stay where you are. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there, there. You can move forward. Or you can go all the way back. And then I suspect... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up again. Just get my pieces out. Get them further forward so the knight comes forward. That trade is absolutely fine. I just replace one knight with another, knowing that this bishop is at the moment not doing anything. Then I even think... Ah! I think that's my target as well, maybe? But, like, again, we've blocked in... Yes, so you had to get the king out of the way. It had to happen. And yet somehow still up a pawn? When did this happen? So I know I'm up a pawn here. Okay, we're... Oh, because it was just a trade. Okay. As long as this rook here... As long as this rook is here... There's not really much for me to be scared of. So why not just block it? And I also think maybe we just bring that other rook over as well. And we go in on this pawn. Maybe. Okay. My chair again. My chair. So take. So let's say we went knight takes pawn. So knight takes knight. So bishop takes knight. So bishop takes bishop. So rook takes. So rook takes. And that is not an even trade. However, if we bring another rook across, well, that's now open. That was open anyway because the queen had moved there. But then I just bring the rook back. Or better yet, I just pin the knight to the queen. Yeah, maybe? Ah, that's a somewhat surprising one. So I'm up 2 pawns now. Yeah, let's get some of these rooks off the board. I mean, that is too good to be true. Oh my word. That can't be allowed. That can't be allowed. They've got to move the bishop across or something. Or get the king out of the way. Yeah, there we go. That is still my move. Because look at these frickin' pawns just like lined up in formation. Woo! Ready to go. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. It is on the way. And when it's on the way, that bishop is opened up again. I'm saying we can get rid of the queens if you want. But there is now nothing to be done. It has to be. Because there's no threat here. Or here because of that. I mean, that's covered so nicely. There we go. That is a win. That is, I made a mistake. I made one mistake, but that was a good win. Here we go. Let's click the analysis on and go back to the top. I'm 8.6 up at that point. Let's go back to the top. 0.6, 0.5, 0.6. Okay. Even. Yeah, even. Still even. Now it's actually a draw. It's a draw. Now I'm in favour. I'm still in favour. I'm still in favour. Now I'm in favour even more. And not a bad move. Not a bad move. Apparently a little bit of a loss, but not much. Not a bad move. Same again. I'm playing a bit passive by the looks of the analysis bar. But it's fine. I'm still where I should be. The correct move again. The correct move again. Absolutely fine. I never see this. Usually this bar here is just like, I make a move and it's like, whoop, it's just completely the other way. Mine, taken. Now we're 3 material points up. Now we're 5 material points up. And we're pushing. 6 material points up. There's the pawn. So that was actually +3 on the actual material down here. The analysis was saying +7. Goodness me. We're at 8. This now says 8 because of how well we've played this. How strong the position is. And I mean, what was there? There was like, this would survive for a bit, and then I guess you've got that. But even then you don't, because, I mean, I can have the check, but then where are you going to go? You're going to go here? I guess. I mean, that's just mate right there, isn't it? Oh no, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Okay, so I don't know if that's where it would have gone, but I played a good game. And it feels good to have played a good game because sometimes, yeah, I don't manage to do that, to be fair. Okay, let's check the stats. We're at 1498. We actually played a good game. Highest rating is 1596, obviously, but win percentage back to 61%. Yes! Yes, back above the 60 mark. We have lost 17. We've won 28 because we won 2 in a row in today's episode. But the first one is a bit of a... It doesn't fully count. Yes, but it does count. It's on the stats. It counts. But you know what I'm saying. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that game. I enjoyed that game quite a lot. It was never an easy one. We had to go like We had to play solid chess. We had to play solid chess, and I believe we did. So, thanks for watching. Until next time.